What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be making some stuff in Blender. Some city assets is the plan. Let me just share that I'm live as always, and then we'll get started. What's up, Sam? What's up, Bear? Okay, so the plan for today, I think I'm gonna make either a lemonade stand or a hot dog stand. So you guys get a pick. What are we making today? Anyways, if you're gonna try to follow along today, just open up Blender, get rid of the camera and the light, and the default cube, of course. We're gonna make a hot dog. Sam! Lemonade stand, hot dogs are weird. This is a lot of inappropriate jokes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make a hot dog. Okay. Make sure to subscribe and thumbs up if you haven't already. Okay, let's make a lemonade. I want to make a hot dog stand. Screw y'all. We're gonna make a hot dog stand. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Google and we're gonna Google hot dog stand. I was messing around on Blender earlier and I made a pretty cool. I'll show you guys real quick. Is this it? Yeah, I was making like a cool hat type thing, but I decided to take a break and now we're gonna make something like this. This is actually like the design I had in mind, just with a more low poly cartoony type thing. I was even thinking something like this. I think this might be cooler. Maybe something like this and then put like a big hot dog on top. Yeah, let's do something like this. That's the plan. Can you guys stop with the OJ jokes? I literally do not know why you guys make them all the time. Everybody watching gets ASMR too, because I'm eating French fries. Okay, let's get started. I was gonna stream a few minutes ago, but then my the Uber Eats came. Anyways, insert a cube, go into edit mode, and select a face. And we're just gonna drag that out a little bit. You see how long this is? We want ours to be about the same size. Scale it down a little bit. And we're gonna drag it up above these lines because it's kind of annoying. We see that it indents in. So it has a square frame and then this sign indents in. We're gonna have to replicate that. And then it does the same here, and then we have a counter, obviously, and this part's hollowed out. So real quickly, I'm just going to do that. Looks like we need 1, 2, 3, and that should be good. So watch this. Go to faces, hit E to extrude, click, and one more time to click there. Right? That's simple. We're going to go to shading UVs. Oh no, we're going to go to tools, and then insert face, just like that. And we're going to hit E and drag it in. Oops. So you see we have the sectioned off part here for the sign at the bottom. We have this white part. And then we have the counter, the hollowed out bit. Now obviously that's a really rough shape, but we just want to get the geometry down. This is kind of thin. I would want it wider. So we're going to go to S and hit that. Choose the axis you want to scale on, S to scale. That was the x-axis, by the way. Just like that. Okay, now we want ours to be a little bit more stylized. looking kind of bland just as a basic stand. So we're going to hit S and then choose the Y-axis, and we're just going to drag it out a little bit, give it a little more character. You guys can make this as dramatic or not as you want, and you can even keep it square if you'd like to. I think that's good. You can repeat right here, give it a little more, you know what I mean? A little more shape, like that, and you can even drag this bit down a little. You see now it has kind of a cartoony, like it flares out, and you could even do the same thing at the bottom, make it thinner or wider. We're just going to play around with that and see how it looks. Just like that. Looks pretty good. And don't forget about the sides. It's going to be awfully flat from this side, so make sure you're paying attention to all angles. A really bad habit of 3D modelers is to get into a habit of just staring at one face. Like, look, we're just looking from this angle, and we look over here and it's super flat. So just get into a habit of paying attention to all sides. With that being said, scale this out on the x-axis, and I would do the same to the top. Just give it a stylized type of look. Now, Sam, I'm not going to say it. The T word. You know, you got to pay attention to your topology. You see these corners? Just got to make sure that the shading's going to be fine on it. I'm going to turn on a matte cap and show you guys kind of what the shading would look like. You see it's going to be darker at the top, so if you want that effect, keep that in mind. And if you don't, you could probably take this and drag it out a little bit, and it'll fix itself, just like that. Looking pretty good so far. You can even scale this bit in, but I'd keep it square. Maybe drag it in a little bit. Whatever you prefer. Alright. Any questions? How much those fries cost with Uber Eats? Dude, it's like, I literally paid like $20. Like Uber Eats, I could get like one thing, and if your Uber's like less than $10 order, they'll charge you a delivery fee too, which is kind of stupid. And then they have a service fee, and then they have all this, and I'm like, dude, is McDonald's even worth it at that point? But then I eat it, and it's delicious. I'm like, oh, it is worth it. We're going to select this side and the other side, and we're going to insert faces. Scale it like that, and then we're just going to hit E, and we're going to hit E, click, and then S, and just drag it in. Now that should create like a beveled effect on the sides, which it did. And you see we've got kind of a lip thing going on, and we're going to do that same thing right here. Insert faces, hit E, and you could even scale it in a little bit, give it a wedged look, if you will. Same for this side. If you want to select this and hit S, you can scale it in. And you see it goes from such a sharp like angle, and you scale it in a little bit, and it goes into more of a corner, like you see what I mean? I don't know how to explain it well, but it's a nice effect, aesthetically pleasing. Just checking both sides, making sure it's looking pretty good. I navigate the camera kind of weird in Blender, just because I'm trying to do it like you would move in Roblox Studio. There's better ways to do it. You can go to your view and change it to front, back, top, or bottom. Don't get into weird habits like me. Probably bite you in the ass later. We're going to select this face, and we're going to go to loop, cut, and slide. Like that. And we're going to drag it right here. And from here, we're going to create a countertop type thing. Or a, like a separator. Hit E to extrude, and just drag it up on that axis. Okay. Now all we're going to do is grab this face, hit E to extrude, and drag it out. You can make this as long as you want your counter to be. Just like that. Looking pretty good so far. Sideology, really? I can't with you guys in here. Oh, I'm gonna give this a bevel effect too. Don't mind my texture. S and scale it down. And now we rounded off this corner area. Okay, that's looking pretty good so far. We're gonna need a wheel. What else? Maybe a stand on each side. And then, let's see here. We're gonna make something like this. I'm gonna select this face up here. Hit E to extrude and S to scale it in. Looking pretty good. Now I would select all these again. And I'd extrude these and then scale them out. That way it kind of overlaps a little bit. You can move it up or keep it there. Kind of debating on whether I want to do it that way or not. I think what I'm going to do is create the roof separately. Go into edit mode. Now this is all up to you. The other way works just as fine. But everything has kind of like a square shape to it. And then this would just be like a point. And I don't really like that for the roof. So I want to give it kind of a lip or some sort of bevel just to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Like this. Then we're going to put a giant weenie on top. You can go into top view and make sure everything's kind of even. Shift and then middle mouse to navigate in top view. And we're just going to drag this and even it up. Looks about fine. Any questions so far? Okay. Looking pretty fine. Oops. We're going to go into objects mode for the stand again. And we're just going to give this a little bit more dimension. If you want to, you can select these faces and subdivide. And I think what I'm going to do is give them some loop cuts. Not subdivide, loop cuts. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I want to do some loop cuts just so I can give it a pattern. Like that when I texture paint. So now I could add like a red stripe, a yellow stripe, and a green stripe or something like that. Alt right click and I'm just going to move it up a little. And then I'm going to select this face. I'm just going to scale it. Just like that. Let's check out the whole model. Looking alright so far. I'm going to hit Control J and I'm just going to attach that cube piece to the main part. And then we're going to make our hot dog. I'm going to make the hot dog as a separate object. Let's see here, how are we going to do this? What if I did... Sorry, I'm just reading into or looking into ways to efficiently make the hot dogs. I'm thinking about how I could do it. Oops. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it. We're going to rotate. No. We're going to add a modifier to make this look smooth at the end. Let's see here. Let's do it this way, actually. Anybody know, Sam, why are you trying to donate every stream? Oh, I know how I could do this, actually. That was a small brain moment, but I got big brain now. Okay, we're gonna rotate this on the y-axis 90 degrees, right? Rotate on the some axis. Like that, right? Now we're going to select alt right click. I just thought of this on the spot, so if it doesn't work out, you guys can say I have a small brain. Hold shift and select, or you can alt right click, but alt right click is buggy. Okay. Now we're gonna hit S, Y. Let's see here. Let's enable proportional editing. See if this works. Y. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Big brain. Okay. Okay. We got a cucumber. Right. Now, hear me out. Just make it look like a hot dog, man, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Y'all hot dogs look like this? Oh god. Oh, let's just grab this point. I'm a dummy. Okay. I'm gonna use. Look, it's coming together. Oops. Let's disable proportional editing. Scale it down. Alt right click. And scale it down. We're just trying to get like a straight, like, circle thing. How's my hot dog coming along? Let's close up the bullet shot. Why do you guys make the weirdest, like, history references? I don't have a donate thing set up. I don't know how. When you stream for hours a day and don't have a donation thing set up. Now that's a big brain moment. Okay, let's get this vertice. And that should be a hot dog. So it should, I didn't say it is. Let's see where we went wrong. Watch me ask for help setting it up, and then you guys like link it to your PayPal or something. Okay, this should be fine, I think. Curve it and then add veins. What the fuck is that? It's like, just link your PayPal through OBS. I'll figure it out later. Now let's add a modifier. Let me figure out which one. I forget. I think it's simple deform. Then, oh god. How do I bend this? Let me check. You need to add the rim deform curve. We could try that. Add modifier deform. Mesh deform. Let's try. It should literally be. What if we go to object mode? No. Curve. Whatever. We could just curve it this way. Alt right click. Do this one as well. Like that. Enable proportional editing. And then we can kind of add a curve like this. Y'all hot dog look like this? Just make it look natural. Like this. And then fix your topology. Because you see like this one's like, they're all straight and then there's this one. So that's what I've been preaching about. Just need to move that down. And we should be good. As well as here, it's kind of awkward. I think that's just a size thing. Let's alt right click and then scale it up a little bit. And then alt right click. How's that for a hot dog? We should set all this shading to smooth. And that's a pretty nice looking weenie. Okay. I can undo this curve and do a real curve. Let me just figure out how. Bullies. Okay, let's go to... Where is it? I'm literally... What? It just says curve. It's under the deform category. My fries got cold. Yeah, I already got that. Oops. Yeah. Just show me the modifier. You what, mate? Hold up. What? This is, oh, that is 2.7. Okay, so he goes to add, oh no. Empty plane axis. And then he moves that above where you want it to curve to, I think. So if I want the hot dog to curve up, then I just move this up. Simple deform. The what now? Simple deform. The what? Y'all seeing this? Because I'm not. I swear, people just be making stuff up. So, oh. I didn't say nothing. Wait, hold up. Couldn't I have done this the whole... Huh? Huh? Okay, wait. So does this control... Oh, no. Wait, does this control... That has nothing to do with it. Quit it. My brain. Okay, so... Oh, we could change the angle. We don't want it to twist. We want it to bend. Oh, God. What have we done? Lord, forgive me. Oh, no. We got a spinning wiener. Okay. What? Y'all. What am I doing? Add modifier, simple deform. Ooh. Bend. And then, what does that even mean? Axis origin. Ooh, I could do this, I bet. Empty, plane axis. And then I could set the axis origin to empty. And now, it does nothing. Hold up. Y'all, this is like way too complicated for a hot dog. I'm gonna show y'all the big brain way to do this. Go to edit mode. We're gonna go to tools, subdivide. We're gonna go into sculpt mode. We're gonna go to grab. We're gonna change our brush really big. Oh, we're gonna go to why is it so hard? Oh my gosh. This is why I'm gay. I just can't with hot dogs, man. What? Okay. Alt right click. Alt right click. You seen how buggy this is? Like, it's kind of agitating. I'm gonna try my last big brain strategy. Let's go to C. And do the same on the other side. Why does it look like there's significantly more? Why does this keep getting harder and harder for me? Like, what? 2.8, are we riot? Okay. Watch this. Sam's gonna come back. He went AFK. And when he comes back, we're gonna have this figured out and we're gonna flex this hot dog on him. Right? Okay, so select the tip of the hot dog. Enable proportional editing. And wow, you got a hot dog. What if we... Why is it opposite? Like if I go... This is so much harder than it has to be. So I can only do one at a time. But I know what I'm gonna do. Watch this. I figured it out. We're gonna select all these faces here. This is called problem solving, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to rotate it on the x-axis. No, we're not. We're going to rotate it on the... Alright, I got this. Z-axis? Right? Yes. Okay. Drag that out. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to do the same exact thing right here. Press C. Select them all. Okay. Now we're going to rotate. How did I do that? Yeah. Okay. Oh no. How did I do it earlier when y'all made fun of it? Oh no. Listen. I'm trying. No. Oh no. Does anybody know an efficient way of doing this? I'm gonna try this again. Okay. Literally don't even know what to do right now. I'm just gonna do this. Fair enough, right? Let's hit A, select it all, shading UV, set them all to smooth. And that looks pretty good. Now we just need a bun for the hot dog. And it should be good. And we could color it all cool. For the bun, I'm just going to use the hot dog and I'm just going to scale it. Just like that. So we got like a hot dog and a bun. Alright, 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't have donations set up on the channel yet. Hey, Juan, welcome. Bear, hey Sam, if you're still here. Ramsey, all the good people. Alright. This is coming along nicely. We need to add a wheel. I don't want to bevel this a little bit. Looks a little better. The same for this side. Looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Oops. Making a hot dog stand? Yes, actually I am. I'm doing good. We've almost finished. We just gotta add some wheels and then we're gonna color it. Shouldn't take long and that should be about it. I'll probably be making a lemonade stand tomorrow. We're gonna add a cylinder and we're gonna lower the vertices because you don't need that many. Rotate on the y-axis 90 degrees. Just like so. And we're gonna make the wheels real quick. Like that. We might have done a little too low amount of vertices, so we're just gonna fix that and insert another cube or circle. Sorry, cylinder. Jesus. We're going to do about 15 should be good. Rotate on the y-axis 90 degrees. R, Y, 90. Just like that. And we're going to make it smaller like a wheel would be. Just like that. All we're going to do is insert faces. E to extrude. And S and scale it in. Don't mind my dogs. And that should be a wheel. If you guys want to make this wheel look smooth, you can go to shading UVs and set faces smooth. Or if you prefer it to be sharper, you can set it back to flat and sharp. You could also hit set from faces if you want to. We're just going to leave it sharp like that. I'm going to bring it down here and attach it to the model. Oops. Just drag it down. And it'll go right about here. And we're going to need some kickstands right here like most hot dog stands have. And then we can color it. Rotate, Y, no, 90 degrees. Oops, it's going to be 180, I believe. Yep. And we're going to put one on the other side, just like this. Boom. What I noticed is, you see how this has a little indentation? We're going to do that for this side as well. Go into object mode, or edit mode, for this object. Oops. Make sure you're selecting the right thing. Edit mode, and select these faces. We're going to go to tools and insert faces. And we're going to hit edges, and we're going to drag this one down just a little bit. Just like that. Now we're going to select these faces, hit E, and then S. Just like that. Coming along nicely. How do you get mod? I forget how. You're on my streams pretty often. You can have moderator. Just don't abuse. Alright, let's add we're going to add those kickstands, and I think we should be good. We can add some little decorative bottles of mustard and ketchup and whatnot. Let's go to create, add a cube, drag it over. We're going to hit S and scale it down, drag that up. Go into edit mode and select the face. Drag it out a little bit. Need it a little bit thicker. We're gonna select all. I'm gonna select this face and just drag it out with E. Now that should be pretty good. You can size it up, hit S. And even you can add a subdivision, or you can add a bevel modifier just to improve the overall looks of it. I would get rid of the subdivision and add a bevel. Change the width to however much you want to bevel it. And you can even increase the segments if you want to. I think that's pretty good. And I'm just gonna drag it down. And the kicks need to be kind of over here a little bit. Just scale them up. And rotate it on the x-axis, like so. Like that. You might want to make it a little bit thicker if you want, just to match your style a little better. And I think that's pretty good. And we're going to duplicate that. Do you think we should get rid of these little, like, the bits that stick out? I think I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to do this. Because it just doesn't fit well with the super low poly. Just like that. Bring that over. It needs something to balance it. That's why we're doing this. I'm going to rotate this on the x-axis and make it line up there. Alright. And Shift-D, click, and drag it over. That should be good. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the opposite side. Shift-D, click, and then you can rotate it on the z-axis 180 degrees just by typing 180 on your keyboard and dragging it over. Now we have our hot dog stand. Looking pretty good in my opinion. And now we just need to color it. Will you be using this hot dog stand for a game? I can't tell you guys that. I guess you'll find out if I do or do not. But in the meantime, you can learn how to make stuff, so let's just focus on that. Alright, we're going to make super low poly decoration, yay! First we're going to start with some ketchup and mustard bottles, because all hot dog stands need their condiments, right? Hit E to extrude, and you're just going to drag it up, like that. E to extrude again, S to scale in. We're going to hit E to extrude one more time and scale it in just one more time. Insert a face and E to extrude. Right? I'm going to play around with proportional editing. And think of a better way to do this. Let's check out a bottle. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me double check that. Because that was kind of ugly, mine. Okay, here we are. Alright, watch this. Oops. We're going to disable proportional editing. Drag this down. We're going to shrink it a little bit. Extrude again and shrink it a little bit. And we're going to insert face. Drag this one up and shrink it a little bit. Alright. Then we're going to double check this one. Drag this one down a little. We're going to insert another face, and then we're going to drag this one up and scale it in quite a bit. Alright. Scale this one down. Okay, I think that should be fine. I'm going to add a little bit of bevel to the bottom. And that should be pretty good. If you want to, you can add a subdivision surface. If you want it to be super, like, perfect or whatever. And you can even set the shading to smooth. The faces is smooth, that is. And you got a super, like, perfect ketchup bottle, I guess. But if you want that low poly look, you can keep the faces to sharp. We're just going to place this on the counter as a decor type thing. and shift 3. And we're going to duplicate that. Here's what we got so far. What else do hot dogs have? Have a good one. Okay, we're gonna scale these up a little bit. Okay, my dogs are being ridiculous right now. Alright, let's check this out. And if you want to, you can put a little NPC in here, like a little worker, if you will. And I think that should be good, unless you want to add anything else. Yeah, I think we should be fine. And then we could just start coloring ours. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's color this. So we're going to select everything, press A, and Control J to join it all. And we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to hit W and we're going to remove doubles just in case we have any. Looks like we did pretty good. There is none. And you can even go to, hit X and then go to limited dissolve. And that'll clean up the meshes a little bit for you if you're trying to lower your triangles. But we're pretty good on triangles today, actually. Just keep in mind Roblox's triangle limit of around 10,000. You can play around with it, customize it any way you want to. Just want to give that extra little bit of detail to that wheel, and then do the same on this side as well. Just like that. And that should be good. We're going to go to open up a new tab and then open up our UV image editor, and here we're going to paint it. So go to edit mode, hit U, and hit Smart UV Project. If you want to, you can add an island margin, but we don't really need one. Hit OK. And there is our mesh projected. Then go to our color palette. And if you go to texture mode, you'll see that it's mapping itself on here. And then from here, we're just going to set it to a general color. So let's just scale it all down. And we're going to drag it to like a red color for the hot dog. Look like here should be fine. Now we're going to color the bun part of the hot dog. Alt right click and then just hit all of these. Just like that, and hit G to grab and drag it to the color that you wish. Don't forget the end parts and drag it to the same place. I chose the wrong one. It's a shade lighter. Like that. Should be fine. Alright, now we're going to start coloring the roof bit. And it should be good. Alt right click. Oops. Here. And I think we decided to do a stripe type pattern with like a yellow. Let me see the other one. I think it was a white. No, it was a red. But I think we could do a white. A red would probably look better though, so let's just go with red. Go with that yellow again. That should be fine. And while we're at it, we can go ahead and color these. And don't forget to select that little top part. We're going to hit G and drag it to a mustard color. Alright, it's coming along. Now we need to do these wheels. Make sure you're selecting everything, even the faces on the bottom. And the sides. And the back bit. And then the same for here. And then finally, around back here. Now we can color it to like a black color. Press G and drag it. And you can see we missed out on some of the faces there. We can fix that. We're going to do this color right here. Check over here. Yeah, we missed faces here too. Just like that. Just like this. If you want to, you can change the center part. And I do it maybe a shade or two lighter. Or even. You could. Let's first of all fix this. I would change this inner bit. Same forever here. Alright, now we're going to color this stand a different color. Try to select the whole thing as best as you can. And we're going to unselect the top up here. So we don't change the color of the roof. And we're going to grab it and drag it to a different color. I was thinking just a light gray should do. There. And check all the vertices that you missed. Or all the faces, I mean, sorry. Should just be those ones. And grab it and drag it to the same ones. If you want to, you can make this darker. And even change some colors here. If you want this to be a red, even this one to be a red. And even this one. If you have some decals that you like, you can add them now. They just have to be on this image, and you can project the UVs onto that image. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. And all the other modifications can be done in Studio. So let's just import it into Studio and check it out. Just making sure we got everything good. And you can even just one last time recalculate the shading and such to make sure your normals are correct. Welcome back, come on. Alright, let's export this. Oh, we forgot to change the bottom of the stands. I just noticed that. This is the last thing, I promise. Oops. We're just going to change these to a black color. Alt right click and then go to the bottom face. Alt right click and the bottom face. And one last time right here. And we're going to change this to like a dark gray color. Should be pretty good. I kind of want to change these to the same gray color. And then this as well. Very easy to do that, just box select it here. And grab it and just change it up here. And I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good. If you have any last minute changes, you can go ahead and do that. But I think we're pretty good. And we're just going to... Look, we forgot these. See? This is why you double check your work. Oops. Double check this side too. Yep, see, we forgot one there. Okay, other than that, we should be good. And let's export it and check it out in Studio. We're just going to call this hot dog stand. And I'm going to open up Studio. And we're going to check it out in Studio. We're going to right click, insert object, and insert a mesh part. From here we're going to go to Mesh ID and open up our hot dog stand. Texture should apply, but if it doesn't, we can easily add it. Looks like it did. So looking at it in Roblox, I think it looks pretty good. You are, and you can anchor it and we can check it out in game. There we are. Look, we forgot something right here, so we'll have to fix that. Other than that, I think it looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's fix that one little bit right there. Cannot believe we missed that. There we are. And you can export it and just overwrite your old save. open it up, and scale it up. Hit play, and we'll check it out. I think it looks pretty good. It's a little small. If you guys want to make it bigger, you can go here and scale it up accordingly. You have to keep in mind your character's height. So if you want it shorter or longer or whatever, you can adjust that to your preferences. Thankfully it's a mesh, so the customization's up to you as far as size goes. I think that looks pretty good. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, check out my stream. I'm gonna be streaming every day for the next little bit, and then I'll get back into making the classic, actual videos. I've just been streaming a lot lately. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and goodbye.